Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my DIY apothecary cabinet. Now I'm hoping that I got the last video really short for you guys, and I'm hoping to do the same again with this one. So as much as I want to go into serious detail on each bottle, for the purposes of the video, I'm really not. I'm just going to give you an overview. So I've got all of these bottles here. Some of them are pretty big, some of them are absolutely diddy tiny. So you can see how small these little ones are. So in front of me right now, I've sprayed some black. You would have seen that in the last video. I've kept some clear. I've got some twine. I've got lots and lots of labels here, which I've printed out from the internet. So you get free printables if you just type in apothecary bottle labels, witches bottle labels, all of that sort of thing. I've even got one here for you rich, which is unicorn horn dust. Yeah, so I've already cut those out just for the purposes of making this a quick-ish video. So all I'm going to do is decorate each bottle, put a label on each bottle, then I'm going to place them into the unit container and just gauge it. You know, do you want a big sticker, a little sticker, that sort of thing? Really, it's up to you. First thing I'm going to do right now is scrunch up all the labels, really scrunch them up, peel them open. That will give them an aged effect. The next thing for me to do is to glue all of these on. So I've screwed them up, I've opened them out. I'm going to glue them all on one at a time, but I will speed this up for you guys. Really would love for you to see all of this. Have got labels on except the tiny diddy ones. I mean, I can't find anything small enough for that, and really they're just too fiddly, so they're just going to go on the shelf as is. Now what you can do, you can fill the empty ones with some fabulous things, and if you've seen my girl Lisa over at Live It Like Lisa, she's got a video. I might actually, if I can, get a card here for you. She does a video where she fills clear containers with seriously cool stuff. I'm not going to go into that much detail today because I do want to keep this video short for you guys. But what I am going to do for the unicorn horn, you know, has to be done. I'm going to just put some flour and glitter inside here. Okay, so there is the unicorn horn dust, which is superbly glittery inside, all of the rainbow colours, absolutely love it. Now for the tops, I am going to be putting twine all around each bottle, so I will do that now. And then we're just going to put some hessian tops on, so I'm just gonna hot glue the hessian over, string it, etc. Before I do the twine, I just had a thought about these clear ones here. Now this one here says bitter brew on the label, and that made me think of alcohol inks. So I know Lisa's done a lot of this in her video, really just coloured all the glass and oven baked it and things. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to try and do really quick ones, but please check her video out. I mean, I was literally like, what? Wow. So we've got things like green grubs and bitter brew. So I'm just going to take my green alcohol ink, just put one, okay, or 3 drops in there, put the cork back in, but put the cork back in really well, and just give it a shake, and then hopefully that will dry out eventually. but at least there's something in the bottle and it's not just empty. Absolutely love it. Here are all of the finished bottles. Now, some of them have just been dyed with some alcohol ink, like this one here. I put some moss inside. It says tincture and thorn of apple. I don't know what that is, so it's green, right? Threw some moss in there. Some of them haven't got lids. That's just because there's no room in the shelf for them. Some of them, like this one, fur of werewolf. I mean, I've just put some vine in there just so there's something in there, but the rest are pretty simple. You can really go to town on these. And yeah, the next step for me is to put them all back in the cabinet with some additional decoration. I'm putting these miniature mirrors on the walls of the unit so that it just reflects some light, because I'm aware it's going to be quite dark. So I've drawn around them using a Posca pen on some tin foil. I'm going to use my hot glue gun, my favourite thing of all, and just go around these really messily. I'm not going to do some fancy frames. I mean, what I want is just to give those mirrors a frame of some kind. That's what they look like after a couple of layers of hot glue. If you let the first layer cool and then the second layer, you can just kind of like squiggle over the top just to add a bit more detail. For when you highlight it with the paint, it will just pick up that detail of the squiggles. This is what the frames look like once I've peeled them away. Now, tinfoil is not ideal. In my last Apothecary bottle video last year, you'll see that I used paper, oven paper, what do you call it? Oven proof paper. And it just peels straight off of that. It doesn't peel off of tinfoil, but I have no paper. So I've left some of the tinfoil on for the detail. Could have just made these out of tinfoil. But I'm loving the details of these mirrored frames. So yeah, I'm going to wait for those to dry, and then I'll show you what else I'm putting in the cabinet for decoration. The rest of the decorative items I'm going to use in the cabinet are these small skulls that I got from Amazon. You would have seen those in a previous DIY where I made the globes. And I got this wreath off of Guy, one of my colleagues. Thank you, Guy. I did tell him I'm going to be taking it apart and using what I can. So I'm going to be taking off some of the red roses. They just pull off like so. So they will look absolutely gorgeous in there. I might even use some leaves, maybe even the black rose as well. See if I can do it one-handed. Of course I can't. Of course I can't. I did take photos, so I got them on my phone of where I want all the bottles and where they're going to fit best. So I'm just referencing back to my phone now whilst I'm wedging these in. And yeah, hopefully they all come together. So as I go along, I am going to stick them down so that they don't move in the future. This is just going to be a prop, but I want to be able to move it around should I need to. So I'm going to stick these bottles well and truly in. So I've put all of the mirrors in. Guys, trying to get the camera angle was really hard. So I've put the mirrors in and I thought I'd come back and film it and show you just where I've placed them, just to add some additional light. I'm going to stick the rest of the bottles in now, and that is it. Guys, I actually don't think I've been more proud of any DIY in my whole life, let alone YouTube. I literally have tears in my eyes. I know that's really silly, but I'm friggin' proud of this one. If I could swear I would, but you know, family channel. Anyway, the last finishing touch for this one is some tea light candles. I had some on order, but they didn't come in time, so I popped into Wilko's today and I just picked some of these up. If I've left any spaces, I mean, my guess is I could probably drop one behind there and hope that I can get it out one day. And I'll drop one behind there. Oh, it's a little bit drunk. Okay, so there's one in there. There's one down there. Oh, God, don't you wish you could make stuff like this full time? I'm going to try and creep one. Don't know if it will fit, mind, but I'll make it fit. Creep one in there so that it reflects in the mirror behind there. Where else? I don't think I've got any more room for any more candles, but I might rip something out. No, I won't. I'm kidding. But oh, maybe up here. Maybe if I put it in that ways. Yes, there you go. Oh, listen, I'm going to turn the lights out and see if we can see anything glowing. And let's have a go at least turning this one out. Oh. Oh my God, I feel like I'm going to stare at this one for weeks. I think this is going to stay out all year round as well to match all of our other decorations. So I really my emotions are high. I absolutely love this. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. This has been a long one, but I really hope that you feel it has been worth it, because truly I have really loved it. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. This is the final Halloween DIY from myself this year. I'm going to take a little break, a bit like Lisa. We're going on a virtual vacation. And thanks so much again for watching. Thank you, Guy, for providing some of the supplies. Oh, let me know what you guys think. I just am in absolute love. And yeah, I hope I've inspired you to just get your hot glue gun out and get creative and all of that jazz. And I will see you in the next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye.